Hi folks, welcome to the channel. Right, now, I'm very excited about today. I don't know if excited is exactly the right word because I'm not at all convinced I'll be successful today. But it's my intention of trying to climb to the top of the third highest mountain in Northern Ireland, and it's Slieve Binnian, which is part of the Mourne mountains, which has all the highest peaks in Northern Ireland. So it's 745 metres, 747 metres high. My highest climb that I did previously was in Spain, and it was just under 500 metres, and it didn't make it to the top. And I can tell you for nothing now, I'm less fit than I was in Spain, because in Spain I walked the dogs 3 times a day and I did all that stuff. So I am, I can't imagine in a million years I'm going to get to the top, but I'm going to try really hard. I'm going to really pace myself. No hurry. I've waited for a week to get a decent day, so hopefully the weather's going to stay on my side. I'm slightly worried I might have a heart attack because I was I thought I was going to have a heart attack before on some of the other climbs. It's just with your heart starts pumping out of your chest. But I'm sure I'll be alright. But yes, I'm not going to be disappointed if I don't make it all the way to the top, but I'm certainly going to try. And this is I'm not going to say much about the actual spot that we're going to. It is spectacular, and I'm looking forward to showing you, and I should be able to get my drone and all up today. My first 2 videos here, the first one, which was the Gobbins, I thoroughly enjoyed, but because I had waited weeks and weeks to make it, I was a bit nervous about it, and although I did enjoy it, didn't get the buzz I got out of some of my Spanish videos. And then I did the Titanic, and the Titanic was a completely different type of video for me, being in a museum most of the time, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. But it took 3 days to edit because the lighting was very low in the Titanic. It was very dark, and there's tons of noise, so I had to learn whenever I got back and I was editing how to overcome those problems or reduce them. So today we're back to the sort of normal, hopefully a sunny day, and hopefully a climb, and maybe a laugh or 2 along the way. We're heading straight across to the coast, I believe at Dundrum, and then we're going to turn south and head down the coast towards Newcastle. And on the way to Newcastle, one of the fantastic sights is the Mourne mountains sweeping down to the sea. It's a very famous song, sung by Don McLean amongst others, where the mountains of Mourne sweep down to the sea. Can't sing, but that's the song. So you usually get a good view of that, but it's a bit overcast today, we'll see. There's walks all over the Mournes, and we're going to one of the most famous. So it took me about an hour to get there. Looking forward to it. Onward and upward. I've made a few changes to my camera setup, so I'm taking a wee bit of a risk today. I don't know how this is going to work out. We will see. Now, this is a serious climb. This is like a proper Ramblers climb, and I've got my new boots on, and I've got water and everything else, but also I've done a wee bit of investigation into what sort of equipment, what sort of safety measures, all that sort of stuff you should take. So I'll be putting a bit more effort into this today when I get there. I'm not just going to take off and charge up the hill, and I'm going to stop a lot. I'll not show you too many of those. Oh, I know this road. I've been up this road before, I think. It's funny how you remember things. Century Rocks Road. I don't know why I would be away over here. It's hard to find nicer scenery, nicer countryside anywhere in the world than you find in Northern Ireland. Although in saying that, France definitely came close. But even on an overcast day, this is lovely. Let's hope it doesn't stay overcast. The weather forecast all week has been saying today was going to be sunny. And it does brighten everything up a bit when it's sunny. I'm trusting Google, so I've ended up in quite small roads, as you always do, because Google just takes the shortest way. It's brightening up, skies are clearing, sun's coming out, feeling good. Is that a song? No. I can see the Mournes there, but I doubt it'll show up in the camera. Very hazy. We're really getting into the wilds now, alright. What's going on here? We just stopped in the middle of the road. Is that what we're doing today? We're just stopping in the middle of the road. Daydreaming. Oh, indicator comes on. Wonderful. There's a dam, I wonder what you call it. So I'll be able to reference it. Doesn't seem to be any signs. If you know what you call that dam, let me know in the comments below. It's getting pretty overcast again. The sun was maybe wishful thinking. Of course, in saying that, it's still very early. It's 9:30 in the morning. Oh, I just love being in the wilderness. And saying that, I'll probably not be saying that in about another 2 hours when I can't breathe anymore through the pain of climbing. Because it's so overcast, I changed my mind about going to the coast, to Dundrum, because you're not going to see where the mountains of Mourne strip down to the sea. So I'm cutting across, and hopefully later on in the day, when I'm finished, it'll be clear and I'll come back that way. Hope that makes sense. Silent Valley. And we're going to the high bit. So I think we've come right through the moors now, to the back of them, and we're turning around to head up towards Slieve Binnian. As I pointed out in my last video on the Titanic, Northern Ireland, you're never far away from politics. This is strange, I'm a bit confused. So there's this wee car park and it just looks like a National Trust type car park, free parking, and then all around there's wee car park signs, £3 and £5 a day. And so I came in here and it was full, and then I left to go to one of the others, but then I noticed a girl coming out of this spot and I thought, oh brilliant, I'll go into this spot. So I reversed back and she left, but then she started to wave at me and I don't know what she was waving. But I've come on right and parked in it anyway. Now there's loads of people coming up doing the walk from the other car parks, but I think I've touched lucky. Right, so loads of people that I can see on the walk few people even older than me, so hopefully that's a good sign that it'll not be too strenuous. I'm going to get out of the car, make sure I've got everything, I've got my list, check everything out, make sure I'm prepared, and then set off on the walk. And we're going along. It's a restoration project of the Mourne wall. Alright, here we go. And by the way, I just got outside to read a sign, and it's freezing, middle of August, and it's freezing. I'm going to have to put my hoodie on. Right, let's go. Right, now, for the cold. Said make sure you don't get cold. Sometimes you can be fooled. You think it's going to be a warm day, and you get up the mountain and it's cold. This is Northern Ireland. Well, it's already cold, so that's definitely needed. Right, lock the car, put the keys in the bag, then check to make sure I have everything important. Starting with my boots, got my boots on, water, chumps to keep me going, 5 chumps, e-cig, an absolute necessity on a walk, got my drone, screwdriver in case I need to put a plug on. Oh no, that's another list. Extra batteries, sunglasses to look good, which I can't do, e-fluid just in case, telephone, other wee camera just in case. Right, so nobody can say I didn't get prepared. Let's go. Oh yes, and toilet roll, just in case. It's actually starting to rain. Now that's what I'm not prepared for. The weather forecast never predicted any rain. In Spain or anywhere like that, I don't care about rain, because if you get wet it's still warm. You wouldn't want to be getting wet here and not have some sort of protection. Right, on camera. Quite hard to read, but please follow the Mourne sense code. We'll be following the Mourne wall, hill farming in the Mournes. And if you bring a dog or dogs, now, not that I'm past remarkable, and the wall looks amazing from the side, but there's big holes and gaps, and the walls that you would have seen in the countryside long time ago that were built because they needed to be built for farmers to separate, didn't have those gaps. They were better built to last. Still looks good. So those of you who have watched other videos will have seen me attempt my last highest walk in Spain, and I said I was going to take it easy, do it in small stages, and I did, but I didn't do it in small enough stages, and I let my legs get sore too quickly. So I'm not going to do that today. I'm really going to stop a lot, walk easy. I mean, as you're going up these hills, you're lifting yourself up every step. So I have to preserve energy. It says the first 2 miles is the hardest. Or the first 2 kilometres. Hello sheep. He stopped chewing there. He's thinking nobody usually talks to me. Hello. Didn't bring a compass. Wouldn't know how to use a compass, but I didn't bring one. And I'm at my first junction here. Fork in the road, but I've took the fork to the right. So the fork to the left leads into what looks like a car park and a wee glamping place. Don't know if they can be seen, but they're like wee glamping huts. Already up a bit of a height. Hello guys, waiting on your dinner. Now, something I almost forgot to do, and that is Google Maps Centre where you are and go, directions, save. Now, when I get if I get lost, who needs a compass? Just as long as my phone has connection up here. I thought the walk was nearly finished. That's another car park. So you can't call me lazy. Walk from the bottom. I don't think we'll be seeing too many houses after that one. We're definitely getting out of living range. There's a family catching me quite quickly because I'm walking at such a slow pace. I have to stick to my guns. Go ahead, look like a wimp. You have to last the course as much as possible. And we're about to run out of road. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Let's film. Sheep and people, the heart of the Mourne. Guys, you're making me paranoid. You are all staring at me. You alright? What are you doing up here? I'm from the city. You have no idea what that's like. You're much better off out here. Bye bye. Now, I've been walking for a good while, maybe 20-25 minutes, thinking this first few kilometres that they talk about being very tough isn't. I think I'm only coming to it. Right, so I have been going slow. Now we're going to slow down even more. Look how wonderful this is. Pity about the grey sky. Another fork in the road. That looks like the pleasant way to go, and this looks like the proper way to go. It's funny how life goes, how you change, how you can change. I never imagined I would enjoy rambling, walking, going on long walks, climbing hills, and every time I do it, I'm getting more and more hooked. I used to always think I just get bored, because I get bored very easily, and then started to do it for the videos, and then I find myself now, like, you're usually thinking about what to film and what you're going to do next, but I'm increasingly finding myself forgetting to film for really long stretches, and you're up in the middle of nowhere with no worries, and the mind goes to future plans, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, and every once in a while I realise, oh, film, better get the camera out. Fantastic. And you don't need the good weather. I'd love this to clear up and brighten up, because it would look good for you guys to see it in all its glory. And if it says like there's no point in putting the drone up, but for as a walk, an exercise, doesn't matter. I wouldn't care if it's flashing out of the heavens now if I was well covered up. Fantastic. Onward and upward. Oh, and by the way, that family never did catch me. They eased off too. Another thing I remembered to do this time, I downloaded an app my elevation tell you what height you're at. Now remember, this is 747 meters high at the highest point. Well, I've already done 275 and I'm not even panting, even though it's getting steeper. Not good. Alright, not too bad. Telling you, I'll have those sticks next. That'll be the next thing. Show off. Just zipped right past me. That'll be me someday. Keep being tempted to look at the height. I'm not going to keep doing it. Give me 10 minutes. Quite steep. A lot of effort into putting in these steps. It would have taken a very, very long time. So, what did you do today, Stephen? I walked into a cloud and met some sheep. Two things. One, the path's disappearing, which is never good in fog. And two, I'm gonna ditch the sunglasses. I didn't even think that was wishful thinking today, because the weather forecast was so good. Right. I'm going to take a wee rest in a minute, see what height I'm at.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
Right, what time is it? It's jump time. Halfway to the peak. That's as high as I made it in Spain. So every centimetre up now. My new record. Yay! It was steeper in Spain, but not by much. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. There's no road. But of course, as I said earlier, where we're going, we don't need roads. I was speaking to two girls there, come up where I was sitting resting, and they were able to just bang past you, no problem. The advantages of youth. That goes in that wee stream, wee puddle, but it doesn't re-emerge. I wonder what wild journey it's taken now. It's a weird thought. What the hell am I doing up here? I'm well over 500 meters. Oh, really got to my thighs again. Having the hope I don't have a heart attack thought again. Let's see how I go. Past the girls, by the way. That shows you. Where banana looks. Somebody else slipping that.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain.
See, the problem with climbing hills, it's the laws of physics. Like even on a very slight incline, let's say 2 inches every 2 meters, that's nothing. But you're still lifting yourself, your whole body weight, 2 inches every 2 steps. Then you're coming on something like this, you're lifting your full weight up 747 meters. So it's going to get you in the legs. And I would say no matter how fit you are, get you in the legs. I think I could be panting on it. Clouds, go away. I just took that screenshot this second while I'm up here. Why do we believe these things when they tell us, when they give us information, especially weather forecasts? This is the wall I've been sticking to the whole way up, so no getting lost up here. Whew. You know, before lockdown I never had a beard or moustache or short hair. Might show you a photograph, but during lockdown decided to cut my own hair one day and sort of liked it. And then when I realised nobody could see me, I thought, I wonder what a goatee beard would be like. As I'd always wondered, but I wouldn't let anyone see me. So I did that. And I've ended up with short hair and a beard and a moustache. And I think I naturally then have been inclined to start climbing mountains. And every man I've met on the way up here, I would love to film all the conversations, but every man I've met has said short hair and a beard. Something in me must have knew. I would be at 700 meters now, and this bit, I hope it don't get steeper again, but this bit isn't steep. Well, not compared to what I was on, although it is still quite steep. I'm sure the views from up here would be fantastic. That's tough. You can't see anything. You keep wishing the next wee bit you go over is going to be a top. Haven't looked to see the height in a wee while. Let's see. Right, hopefully this is the last push. I feel now at the stage that I was at when I gave up on the big mountain in Spain, but I'm closer to this and it's much higher, so I'm going to try my eye strings out not to give up. Onward and upward. I was hoping it would get sunny, but it's getting windy. Big gusts. And I'm thinking that must be a good sign. And I'm almost sure I can see the top. Don't think there's any giving up today. My legs are like jelly and my heart's thumping. This is very steep. Still climbing. I can't believe I made it. I am so happy. Oh, my strategy of walking slow definitely paid off, but that was tough. But I'm right at the top, and when you go up the top of that rock, you wouldn't believe the wind. Everyone I've met said the same thing about the clouds. I'll have to put some photographs up just to let you see. Apparently these are the most spectacular views you can imagine in Northern Ireland. Tough. Yeah, you wonder what it looks like. It must be lovely up here. This is YouTube, by the way. Oh. The Rambling Irishman. You'll be on YouTube in 2 nights' time. Oh, you're my proof that we got to the top. 626. Didn't know you'd get another 20 metres. So have a lot of walking to do. I'm going to walk right around and do a big loop, but it's all downhill. And I would have been videoing that, and there's the Spelga Dam and all over there, which I'd planned sending the drone over. So I'm not going to be able to do any of that. So I'm going to leave the video off there, but I feel fantastic. What an achievement. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Love to hear your comments, but until next time, from the top of the world, or the second highest peak in Northern Ireland, bye for now. So I stopped filming an hour and a quarter ago, but I'm coming out of the fog a bit, and oh, if this was clear, the view I'm looking at is spectacular.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side,
And you can look right over to the next reservoir.
good times just begun.
Well, I think that's a reservoir as well. And over the other way looks like it would just be as spectacular, but it's foggier. Oh well, I'll climb the highest peak, which is next to it. That's Slieve Binnian. Next time, on a clear day, I'll make sure of that. Right, bye, sorry.